Okay, this video is to describe the skill I use to kill Monster Power 10 Herbivorous solo. This is actually the skill I use to do my recording, my record-breaking Monster Power 10 Azimuth kill as well. This is what I think is the maximum DPS output for a monk, skill-wise. Before we go into the skill, let's just quickly go through my gear. Obviously, I have a pretty decent gear. I do use a Mempo instead of the Inner Radiance, purely because of the resistance and the life bonus there. All the other items are decent. Just going through one by one. In most cases, they are pretty much DPS output. I'm not using a double resist, so as you can see, all my gear is kind of only got all resist. I don't have any other single resist. I do use the Storm Jordan, and it's got 10% Fist of Thunder damage. It's also got 30% damage increase against elite, and that's my net boots. And the most important thing is my 2 weapon. This is my Echoing Fury. It's got the life steal, and that's how I get my life back. My offhand, I use a Wunkum Lao. This is actually a pretty crappy Wunkum Lao. I bought it for test, but I used it for the Herbivorous kill and the result is quite good. I will definitely investigate a bit more on this, and I will probably upgrade this to a much better one. The stack you're looking for is the lightning damage. So instead of the 17, you should really try to get one with at least 23. I don't have a double life steal, so this is a critical damage Wunkum now. Now I'm gonna go through the skill I use. Deadly Reach, I use it for the 18% damage increase. Blind for the 30%. Sorry, this shouldn't be Firestone, this should be Cyclone. So Cyclone. Mantra of Conviction for the maximum DPS output. Fist of Thunder, Thunderclap. The Breath of Heaven for the 15% increase. So as you can see from my active skills, pretty much everything is there to maximize my DPS. My passive, I do have STI. I'm actually not sure whether I can take this away. But the thing is, I don't know what other passive to use. If there's like an amazing offensive passive, then I'll definitely try to take this away. But since Monk, all the passive are defensive, so I really don't know what else I can change. The Guiding Light doesn't work in solo, so that's out of the question. I do use the other two. The reduced cooldown is kind of like a DPS boost, because I can use my blind more often, and the combination strike is there. And this is the skill I think will maximize your DPS as a monk if you have enough survival. And what I do is, I look at the paper DPS number. When I go into the fight, I pop my Breath of Heaven first. I pop my mantra. You won't see now, but when I hit the Herbivorous with my Deadly Reach, it will increase my paper DPS to another 18%. We're also adding 8% combination strike damage. So my overall paper DPS will be somewhere like 400-ish K. And with blind, that adds in another 30%. And that will get my paper DPS to the maximum. At that point, I pop my Sweeping Wing to ensure my Sweeping Wing is doing the maximum damage. After that, I just refresh my Mantra Conviction every 3 seconds and refresh my blind when it's available. I don't really use Breath of Heaven to heal. My life steal is enough. I do refresh it every 45 seconds. In most cases, the fight lasts for a minute or two, so I only need to refresh once or twice. I do need to refresh my deadly reach every 15 seconds for some reason. It's not 3 seconds. That's another topic. I think the combination strike just bugged. So I need to refresh my deadly reach every 15 seconds. So this is the skill and the weapons and the gear I use to do Monster Power 10 Overboss kill, and also Azimuthdan Monster Power 10. If you have any question, make sure you follow my stream. Thank you.